Beneath the dazzling spotlight, some of history's brightest stars battled profound, hidden anxieties. Their public smiles often masked immense private struggles, unknown to adoring fans. Beneath the dazzling spotlight, some of history's brightest stars battled profound, hidden anxieties. Their public smiles often masked immense private struggles, unknown to adoring fans. Fame, a shimmering beacon of adoration, frequently casts long, isolating shadows over individuals. We celebrate iconic figures for their extraordinary talents and captivating public personas. Yet, a vast chasm often exists between the carefully crafted image and the authentic person. Understanding this duality reveals the immense personal sacrifices made for legendary status. Experts suggest this unique psychological pressure can deeply distort an individual's sense of self. The relentless glare of celebrity often transforms private lives into public spectacles. This constant performance creates an exhausting demand to uphold an impossible ideal.
It forces individuals into a perpetual masquerade, blurring the lines of their true identity.
The world remembers Marilyn Monroe as the effervescent, playful blonde bombshell, forever iconic. Behind her captivating allure, however, she harbored a profound intellectual curiosity and deep insecurity about her acting. Her private notebooks, individuals into a filled with perpetual poet, revealed a mind far more complex than her public image suggested. She diligently pursued acting lessons, desperately seeking validation beyond her undeniable physical beauty. But the relentless studio system further intensified this manufactured reality, typecasting her mercilessly. This immense pressure to maintain an impossible ideal created a tragic chasm within her soul. The studios controlled her appearance, her roles, and even aspects of her personal life, stifling her true voice. Yet, her true emotional depth and vulnerability remained largely invisible to the adoring public. This constant struggle between her inner self and external expectations contributed to immense personal turmoil. Wait until you hear the incredible lengths she went to escape this suffocating public persona. She sought solace in literature and art, trying to nourish a spirit constantly at odds with her fame. Her desperate search for genuine connection often ended in disappointment, overshadowed by her celebrity. The world adored the image, but the woman beneath often felt profoundly unseen and unappreciated. Her story exemplifies the profound psychological cost of living as a public fantasy, not a real person. But that wasn't the only legendary figure battling such profound internal conflicts and hidden burdens. Consider the comedic genius, Charlie Chaplin, whose tramp character brought joy to millions globally. Off-screen, Chaplin was an intensely demanding perfectionist, often clashing with collaborators and cast members. His relentless pursuit of cinematic innovation frequently led to grueling, extended production schedules. He meticulously controlled every aspect of his films, pushing boundaries with unwavering, sometimes tyrannical, vision. Yet, this singular focus on his art often isolated him from personal relationships and everyday comforts. The isolation of his genius, despite universal adoration, weighed heavily on his private existence. He carried the immense burden of creating perfection, a relentless pressure few could comprehend. And then, something unexpected happened that challenged even his formidable resolve. His personal life, fraught with scandal and controversy, stood in stark contrast to his beloved screen persona. He faced public scrutiny and moral outrage for choices that deeply affected his family life. Still, the public perception stubbornly clung to the carefully constructed, innocent facade of the tramp. This duality showcases the profound disconnect between an artist's work and their complicated reality. His triumphs were monumental, but his private battles were equally intense and often misunderstood. The public rarely saw the hours of agonizing self-doubt or the deep loneliness behind the laughter. Expert historians confirm that many creative geniuses grapple with similar internal struggles. They often channel profound personal pain into their art, creating masterpieces from their suffering. This intense creative process frequently demands an emotional toll rarely acknowledged by audiences. The constant expectation to perform and innovate becomes an exhausting, unending burden. Yet the true emotional cost remains largely invisible to the cheering, adoring crowds worldwide. It's like watching a dazzling firework display without understanding the explosive forces within. The bright light of fame often obscures the intricate, fragile machinery operating beneath the surface. Many famous individuals develop elaborate coping mechanisms to manage this relentless pressure. Some retreated into solitude. Others found escape in destructive habits, seeking temporary relief. The illusion of effortless success often conceals years of relentless work, sacrifice, and personal hardship, making them unexpected feel like mere happened, pushing many not people beloved figures even further to their limits. The public's insatiable appetite for entertainment often overlooks the humanity of its stars.
This constant scrutiny can erode one's self-worth, making them feel like mere products, not people.
The weight of their own creation gradually became an inescapable prison for many cherished icons. The relentless media cycle and public opinion often shape narratives beyond an individual's control. They face judgment for every perceived flaw, every misstep, every deviation from their public image. This immense pressure to constantly embody an ideal often leads to profound emotional burnout. It leaves them feeling isolated, even amidst the loudest applause and greatest public adoration. Understanding these hidden stories humanizes the larger-than-life figures we often idolize. It reminds us that beneath the glitter and glamour, complex individuals faced very real struggles. Their untold battles offer crucial insights into the profound psychological impact of widespread fame. These narratives reveal the immense courage required to navigate a world that constantly demands performance. It teaches us empathy for those who live under the most intense and unforgiving public scrutiny. The true cost of celebrity extends far beyond monetary wealth or fleeting adoration. It often involves a quiet, relentless battle for identity, privacy, and genuine personal peace. Ultimately, these untold stories compel us to look beyond the surface of celebrity and recognize shared humanity. They reveal that even the most celebrated among us carry unseen burdens and profound, private struggles. Remember that every public figure is a person, deserving of understanding and compassion beyond their persona. Their sacrifices, both seen and unseen, shaped the cultural landscape for generations to come. These tales serve as powerful reminders of the fragile balance between public life and personal well-being. If you found these untold stories fascinating, subscribe for more incredible insights into history's most compelling figures. Feel free to leave a comment below and share which hidden narrative surprised you most.